Houston 3-2, Kansas City 4-1. Trying to find that number. I don't have it up on my screen. I don't know what the line is in that game.
4.5.
4.5.
Kansas City.
Okay, in Kansas City, I like Kansas City to cover there. I just don't feel after last week's loss, potentially getting Tyreek Hill back, that they're gonna have back-to-back stinkers. We haven't seen that in the Patrick Mahomes era.
Yeah, I think I'm on the over in this game. I think it's going to be a shootout. You look what Houston did last week, put up a 50-burger on the Falcons, also gave up 23 points. So we know Patrick Mahomes doesn't score less than 27 unless they're playing the Colts. So I think he's going to bounce back in a huge way. Big game tomorrow.
Eagles at Vikings. Eagles 3-2, Vikings 3-2. This game started as a 3-point ball game with Minnesota favored by 3, and it stayed there all week long. Minnesota still favored by 3 at home. So basically, home field advantage, that's relatively even Steven, in their opinion.
Yeah, and you look at Minnesota, different team at home than they are on the road. Seemed to find themselves last week against the Giants, as everyone kind of does. But you mentioned it, that Philly secondary really banged up. I kind of like Minnesota in this one by about a touchdown.
I'm going the other direction. I like the Eagles because I feel like that Eagles defense, they're getting a higher pressure rate when they don't blitz than they do when they blitz, which I love because that means you're getting home with 4 guys. And Philadelphia, number 1 against the run. The strength of the Minnesota Vikings, obviously running the football with Dalvin Cook. Kirk Cousins, he's had one game where he's looked like, oh, that's the Kirk Cousins that got $84 million guaranteed. It happened to be last week. So perhaps they're trending in the right direction there in Minnesota. But I have to see it one more time. You're not going to be able to lean on Dalvin Cook against this Eagles run defense and win this ball game.
True.
You're going to have to throw the football. You have to get Thielen involved. You have to get Stephon Diggs involved. Eagles of Vikings, one of the games we're going to be keeping an eye on this week.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.